Hello everyone, welcome to this video tutorial on Introduction to Python. In this video, we will learn detailed introduction to Python programming. We will cover what is Python, Python top features, uses of Python, and top Python IDs. So first, what is Python? Python is a high-level interpreted programming language that is widely used for various types of software development. First released in 1991. Python is known as one of the most popular programming languages in the world today due to its simplicity and readability. Python top features. Python is very easy to learn. It uses simple and clear syntax that resemble natural language. This allows learners to pick up the language quickly. It is beginner-friendly, often recommended for new programmers. Cross-platform. Python code can run on various platforms, including Windows, Linux, and Macs without modification. This makes it affordable language. Open source. Python is freely available on the official website. Since it is open source, that means it is freely available to the public. It is free to use, distribute, and modify. Python is also an interpreted language. Python code is executed line by line, which makes debugging very, very easy. Extensive libraries and frameworks. Python provides a collection of libraries and frameworks for various tasks such as web development, data analysis, artificial intelligence, machine learning, scientific computing, game development, and much more. Okay, let's see the uses of Python. Python programming is versatile. It cuts across different fields. Python can be used to develop desktop applications. It is used for web development and to build web application tools. Python is popularly used in data science, artificial intelligence, and machine learning to analyze data and as well build predictive models, insight, and make business decisions. Python can as well be used in game development. Okay, next, let's look at the top IDs that can be used in Python to perform specific tasks. Best Python IDs include Jupyter Notebook, which is an extension of Anaconda. We have as well PyCharm, Visual Studio Code, Spider Notebook, Sublime Text, and the rest. So these are the top IDs that can be used for performing specific tasks in Python. Okay, let's move to our Jupyter Notebook so we can learn how to write simple syntax. So in my search button, I will type Jupyter Notebook, and this comes up because I have my Anaconda installed already. So it's showing me Jupyter Notebook, Anaconda app. So I will double click here. So it opens in my browser. Here you see that I have some notes. I have some note files already created. But for the course of this tutorial, I'm creating a new one. So here I'll click on New, Python 3. It will open a new tab. In this page, I can write whatsoever I want. So, but first, let's rename our file. So to rename our file, come to this untitled, double click on it, and it opens this dialog box where you can rename your file. I will rename this file to Introduction to Python. So I'm saving it now. And it's showing here boldly Introduction to Python. So here In this space, let's assume I want to print my name. I'll quickly type print in a bracket my name, which is Mary, and then I'm putting it in a quote because it's a strength data type. So I'm putting it in a quote. Then I'll come here and say run. So to execute, you can either use run over here at the top, or you can use shift and enter. So it has printed out my name already, showing Mary. Okay, but what if I want to include a comment while performing a task? For example, I want to perform a task more like my first day in Python class. To write a comment in Python, you use shift and this symbol. Then you start your typing. My first day in Python class. So with this statement, you can easily understand what I'm doing. It's more like telling us step by step of the procedures that are being carried out. But we have single comment and multi-line comment. This is an example of a single line comment. And then if I want to bold this comment, just after the symbol, I will space and then come here where you see code, change it to markdown and run. Can you see how bold it is? So here I want in this single line comment I want to print my first day in Python class. So to do that, I'll say print in brackets my. Remember to always include your quotes if you are dealing with strings, strings data type. So if I'll execute this, I'll run it and it's showing my first day in Python class. Let's write another comment saying I'm about to write my first Python. I'm about to write my first Python code. So print, I am writing Python code. So call me a programmer. I will execute this by clicking on this run. And here I am writing Python code. So call me a programmer. So this is how to carry out simple function print in Python. Another thing that we should know is concerning this bold. If I want this to be bold but smaller than this, I want it to be bold but much smaller than this. So what I will do is to add this symbol more than one. I add up to three and then space. I'll change here to markdown and run it. Can you see the difference? This is bold bigger than this because I use the symbol one of it here and I use more than one here. So it depends on how bold you want your comment to look like. Normally, when I'm carrying out a task, I love putting comments. This will guide whosoever that is going through my work to know what I'm doing next and the procedures that I'm following. Okay, so here again you see that there is always one cell left for us to use. But let's say maybe I want to include a new cell either up or down. What I'll do is I'll click here, allow this part of the cell to indicate blue, then come to my keyboard, press A. Can you see that a cell is added on top? Okay, come here again. I like to change to blue. come to my keyboard, press B. A cell is added below. So pressing A will add a new cell on top of where you highlight, while pressing B will add a new cell below the cell that is highlighted. So we are not curtailed to just one cell all the time. And if I want to have multiple cells down my work, so I can always give spaces or leave a cell in between, I can as well come here, highlight it, let it be blue, then continue pressing B to continue to add more cells to your workspace. Okay, next we also have what we call variables. Though variables is a topic on its own, so we will be carefully treating the variable as a topic in our next video. Okay, let's say I printed out my name at first as Mary, right? So let's say Mary has an identifier as 55. So Mary here is a variable and 55 is an object, which is an identifier. So if I want to print out the value of Mary, what I'll simply do is type here Mary and then run. It gives us the object attached to Mary, which is 55. But what if you have like multiple variables in a single line with multiple objects? So now let's say I want to know the object that is attached to this variable A. What I will type here is just A and I'll run this A. The identifier is Alice. So if I want to know the identifier for B, I'll write B again and run it. It will show B. You might ask, why am I not having quotes in my 25? That's because 25 is a number, it's not a string. So for numbers, you don't attach quotes to it. All those details will be dealt with subsequently. Do well to subscribe to our channel so you can always get notification each time we upload a new video. So let's see the identifier for C, and we have chat. So these are the simple ways of using Python as a beginner. In our subsequent videos, we will learn more of all that we need to know in Python. So do well to subscribe to our channel so you can always get notification each time we upload a new video. Thank you so much.